She is the author of The Broke and Beautiful Life. I love that title. Thanks so much for being with us. She's going to talk to us about the alternative giving options and saving strategies to help us better celebrate without overspending.
Yeah.
So that's a real concern right now for millennials.
Well, it's a concern for millennials and everybody, but millennials especially because they're kind of caught in between these two life phases. Their past, where they racked up a lot of student loan debt, maybe a lot of credit card debt when they were trying to find work in the post-recession job market, and then their new life stage, which is buying a home, getting married, having children, so all of these next stage expenses. And so in between all that, we're trying to fulfill the demands of the present, and the holidays is a pretty large demand.
We actually go out shopping. And Stefanie, you can go first. This gaming you've been doing for a while, I gather you practiced at it?
Absolutely. I moved to New York City. I was right out of college. I had to stretch my budget, and I didn't want to save more than just, coffee and things that I could cut out. I wanted to save on the things that I needed, like soap and toothpaste. And so I got into couponing to start saving on my necessities at the drugstore. In a low interest rate environment, banks don't make as much revenue from lending, so they have to find new ways to generate revenue. Online-only banks don't incur the same costs that traditional brick-and-mortar banks do, so they're able to pass along those savings to the consumer. 75% of employers said they are authorized to give a 5 to 10% bump in that kind of starting salary. And the problem is, some 60% of millennials aren't asking for that. So know that there's an expectation there. In fact, they may respect you more for valuing yourself. What millennials can do, however, is really take charge of their personal retirement savings by utilizing accounts like an employer 401k plan or using a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA so that you're not entirely dependent on those Social Security benefits, whatever they happen to be by the time you retire. The biggest tip is just to get started. And what that really means is just writing down everything you spend and writing down everything you earn, because it sounds so simple, but people have these questions like, where am I going to find my savings? I don't know where they are. I promise you, if you write down your spending, you will find your savings. It's in that bar tab, and it's in that coffee, and it's in all those little habits that you don't realize how much they add up.
Interesting title, interesting lady.
All right.
Much success to you,
Thanks
my dear.
so
Come back
much.
and see us after your Oscar, okay? Or your Tony.
That's right.
Stefanie O'Connell, everybody.